Well, a good Eastern Shore afternoon to everybody.
Good afternoon.
So we are still on the Eastern Shore, and we are still staying on Chincoteague Island, and we have come to the Museum of Chincoteague Island to learn a little bit more about the place.
So in our last video, we went over to like the wildlife refuge, saw the ponies,
Saw the mosquitoes.
and today we're going to be exploring more like in town. The Chincoteague Island Museum gave us so much information about this special town. Since the island is completely surrounded by water, hence the island part of its name, it's not too surprising to find that a lot of people hunt waterfowl such as ducks or geese in this area. Hunters often use decoy birds in the area they're hunting, so the game birds see others like them and come into land thinking it's a safe location, when it's the exact opposite. The museum had an entire display about the hand-carved waterfowl decoys that were famously made in this area. They went into detail about carving the wood to look like specific birds, while others were left somewhat plain to work on several different birds.
Chincoteague was home to the BB Ranch, which was the home of Misty of Chincoteague, a local legend pony who eventually had a book and movie made about her life. We were quite surprised to find out that this is actually her, as in they had Misty stuffed after her death in 1972. We're actually going to the BB Ranch in next week's episode, so check back then to hear more about her.
We also got a chance to see fun things from the sea that have washed up on shore, the coolest being this muzzleloader almost completely covered in barnacles.
They had many different tools on display from the settlers of this area, including these odd-looking eel forks and this ox yoke. Candace also found a fun way to pass the time. After she failed to catch the ball in the cup, she decided to try her hand at fishing for oysters in the sand. This seemed to be a little bit more her level. It was very apparent that the harvesting of seafood is a huge part of the local economy, which goes hand in hand with the tourism that this island brings.
There was a fun interactive display to see how some of the beautiful homes in the area had held up. We were delighted to see a few still standing, but sadly many of them have been knocked down for more modern buildings.
Beautiful home.
Why? So sad.
On the way out, we noticed the full-size Fresnel lens that we somehow missed walking in. We've been fortunate enough to see many slices of this famous lens on our travels, but this was the first time we'd ever seen a full one intact. Well, we have left the museum. That was a really nice museum.
Yeah, really interesting.
It was $8 a person, which at first I thought was a little steep because I thought it was a very small room, and then it was huge.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to see Misty. I didn't know that she lived there. The stuffed horse. Candace,
the actual Misty.
Yeah, Candace says she doesn't really remember reading the book. She thought the movie cover looked familiar, but I definitely read Misty. Maybe even as like a class or something, but when I think the word Chincoteague, I instantly think Misty. She didn't have that vibe. She was gorgeous. A little dusty, but we enjoyed seeing her nonetheless. So I think now we're going to head to our next location.
We made it.
We are here.
So now we are at Captain Timothy Hill House, and it's just a small little area to walk around. There is a docent here on Fridays, which today is Friday. but only from 1 to 3, and that is not when we were here.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna walk around and explore ourselves. This is the oldest house on the island, so it's pretty cool. And there's also some ship carvings, like all along every single side of the house. No one knows why, so that's interesting. Originally built in 1800, Captain Timothy Hill House is considered the oldest house on the island. While this is not the original location, it has been in the spot since 1980, when it was facing demolition. What makes this home rare in the first place is that it's a surviving log plank construction, which is made even more incredible by the fact that it's in an area of Virginia that gets significant storms and rainfall, as well as the salty sea air that surrounds it. Another reason it's amazing to have survived is that it has a wooden chimney, which, as you can imagine, many homes with chimneys that can burn didn't last for too long.
As Candace mentioned earlier, another oddity about this home is all the sailboats that were carved around the house. There are dozens of these nearly identical carved boats lining each of the walls. What makes it weird is that there's almost no information about them at all. No one really knows when they were carved, why, or even by whom. It's a mystery, I guess, that will just never get solved. And once you start noticing them, you start seeing them everywhere around the home.
After leaving Captain Timothy Hill House, we were ready for a nice seafood dinner. Well, one of us was at least.
We came to the Rope Walk restaurant located on the water for dinner. While Candace got a delicious-looking plate of blackened chicken pasta, I decided to get the Chincoteague steam pot. This mouth-watering dinner came complete with 6 oysters, 6 clams, jumbo shrimp, corn, potatoes, and sausage. It was the meal I had been waiting for since we first got onto the island. Finished our dinner. I am quite satisfied, as is Candace. Our dinners looked very different, but that's okay. Seafood for me, pasta for her, love for everybody.
So we've just like 3 blocks down from where we had dinner to the Waterfront Park. It's got these really cute love chairs behind us. It's really pretty. There's a bunch of benches. There's like a little pathway by the water. It feels great out here right now.
Perfect temperature.
Pretty warm earlier, but now it feels lovely. So I think we're just going to stroll around here for a little bit, then head back to our hotel for the night. That's going to wrap up this video, but we do have more of Chincoteague to explore.
More seafood to eat.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We've run out of money. Send us money. But we have more of Chincoteague to explore in next week's video. Maybe seeing some more horses.
Hopefully so.
Maybe. We'll see.
So as always, we'll see y'all somewhere. Thanks for watching Riley Roams. To keep up with our content, please subscribe to our channel, and if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. That helps us a lot.